I'm Morven Moeller, and I wrote Helmets, which is available now. And I wanted to tell you a little bit about some other books that inspired me and came together in my mind and influenced the writing of Helmets. So the first one is The Anthropocene Reviewed by John Green. Been a fan of John Green for a long time. I have enjoyed the way that he imagines the world through different people, and the idea that two characters think they know each other and eventually learn that the real person is different than the imagined person. Seems to be something that he thinks a lot about in his books. And Anthropocene Reviewed was a podcast and then a book, and I followed the podcast the entire time and then purchased the book and listened to the book as an audiobook as well. But it's about how the systems and how different items in sort of the manufacturing world in a lot of ways, or in our Anthropocene moment in time, affect each other and fit in different lives and how they have a life of their own. So that was definitely a big influence on my book. The next one I have is Project Not, which is a graphic novel. I read a lot of graphic novels and manga, if I'm being completely honest. Project Not is about two teenagers from different times. One is from 1996 and the other is from 2122. And there's the idea that a system is in place and everyone thinks it's a great system. It's a system for learning. It's how everyone does things these days. We don't question it. And by the end of the book, the characters, the two main characters, as well as the cast of additional characters, are questioning everything that's going into the system that they've been brought up in. So, a really great read. I recommend it. And a big influence on Helmets. Lastly, I've got Record of Spaceborne Few, which is by Becky Chambers, which is the third book in a series. I recommend this book. That means you have to read the other two as well. No. This is a space opera. It's from the perspective of 5 different characters. And basically it follows everyday life on a homesteader spaceship that has left Earth hundreds of years ago. So a lot of the people living on this craft have no real connection to living on a planet, to living on Earth, and they have kept some traditions and they've gotten rid of some traditions, and which ones they kept and which ones they didn't are kind of just a grab bag in some ways, and in some ways they were very meticulously kept because someone at some point chose that those were the items that made them human, that made the people on the homesteader human, even if they were nowhere near Earth anymore. So, again, great read. I recommend it, and a huge influence on Helmets.